Your man bun?
I don't have a man bun to put up a picture of.
Yeah, put it up.
Yo, put it up. All right, you guys
I've
ready?
been working on my Photoshop skills.
Let's get this
AI, we got AI
let's
on
get
our
this
side.
intro started. I'll start.
Wait, what's the song we're choosing?
We already did it.
It's
Oh,
Childish
nice.
Gambino.
Nice.
All right. Ready?
27, right?
3,
2.
1.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 27, I think.
28.
28?
28.
It depends if you're counting the first one when I wasn't in it. I'm not. I don't count that one. If you haven't
It's how
seen it,
numbers
go
work.
check it out. Episode 2, when I made an entrance.
Mm-hmm. We
This
have a
is,
special guest with us today, but I guess we can wait till the song plays out.
Where special guest, I decided to come through.
Word.
We chose this song because we're outside. Is
Yeah.
that the reason?
It's titled Outside.
As you can see,
So we outside.
that's the real sky.
Yeah, everyone was up. It was uptown yesterday.
Or they knew
They
we
knew.
were uptown there.
Tile Uptown.
Mm-hmm.
They even put us on the map.
Where was that?
And Tile Uptown.
Oh, nice.
Where was that? It's literally a map.
I don't think he saw the post.
I did.
Let's hit the. You want to hit the air horn, Riyad?
Yeah. Testing me, I see.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
Nice. I like it.
What else you wanna? I could be like Funk Master Flex up in here. Well, what is that?
That's the real Fun Master Flex.
Those are the Funk Master Flex.
The funny thing
ghosts.
is when we edit it, you're not gonna hear it.
Ooh.
That's true.
So we gotta make the sounds.
So yeah, we have a go ahead, Riyad. We have a special guest with us today.
Yeah, we have a special guest with us.
Apparently
Nancy.
not so special.
No, she's special. She's part of the Riyad fan club, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So
There you
she's
go.
really special. So why
One
don't you
of one?
introduce yourself?
One of one.
One of one.
No, there's one of many.
Well, air horn that bitch, bro. I like the way you said that.
Well, I mean, it's just facts. My bad, my hand slipped. You know, sometimes that
Fat
happens.
fingered that one.
Sometimes it be happening. Yeah. Welcome to Titles Are Overrated. I'm Maz,
I am Riyad.
And I'm Steven.
and this is Nancy.
I'm Nancy.
Sitting in for Arif.
Yeah. Well,
So-
Arif wished he could be here. He found out at the last minute that Nancy was coming,
Oh,
but he's taking care of some stuff at home for the baby, so he couldn't make it.
It was his birthday wish.
That was his birthday wish. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
And from
I hate
November.
seeing birthday wishes not coming through
From November.
from November.
Yeah.
He's like, I hope I can make episode 28.
But welcome Nancy.
Wait, when is his birthday?
I don't
November
know.
15th.
November 15th.
Oh, you guys are confusing shit out of me.
Yeah. I don't know where he was
Doesn't
going with
take
that.
much.
I just roll with it. I just roll
I don't
with
know
it.
anyone's birthday.
I was gonna ask. Do you not know your friend's birthday?
No.
I only know ours birthday. I don't know anyone else's birthday.
I think people nowadays are like, okay, let's see when Facebook tells me it's.
Some people take it off. I have friends who they're like, oh, I'm taking it off because if they don't know my real birthday, then
That was me. I hated it. It was really bad.
because it'll be like people that don't
Only
hit
one
you
person
up.
said happy birthday. I was like, damn.
Oh,
I got no friends.
I got no friends. Yeah,
You got us, bro. You got us.
When is your birthday?
February 28th.
February 28th. I'm gonna remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Last day of February. It's the
February
easiest.
14th, double it. Easy. Now I will remember it.
Scott loves Valentine's Day.
I mean, he is Coolie Chocolate.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. So Nancy, how do you like New York versus Houston?
Put me on the spot.
Right
Yeah, you
away.
didn't even say where she's from. Where
Obviously,
She's from
Houston.
H-Town.
she's from
Houston.
H-Town. Okay.
She reps it all the time
I
when she's
do.
in the live.
True.
I do.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I like it better than Houston because the weather's better.
Here or there?
Here, yeah.
The weather's better here.
Here?
Yeah.
Okay. Really? The weather it's been shitty the last few days.
We
Yeah,
have-
but they're like 110, I think.
Oh, that's right.
we get like
Yeah.
100 degrees. It's humid. It's hot.
Oh, you have humidity? I always thought it was dry heat.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
No, it's humid.
Oh,
Humidity sucks.
okay. My sister lives out in Dallas, but
D-Town.
Fuck Dallas.
D-Town. As Maz likes to call it. He visits there at
Pause.
least twice a year.
Pause.
He's like, I need to go to D.
I don't reference any town as D town. Pause that.
I mean, we're just following your lingo, dude.
Pause that. Also, if I look like a
Nancy's from
douchebag with
H-Town.
the sunglasses, it's because I'm
Yeah.
representing Arif today.
There are glasses.
Arif glasses. Yeah. Shout out to Arif. What up?
What up?
You-
What up?
Yeah.
What else what else changed about you?
I'm not wearing my hat today.
Mm.
Apparently, I had a man bun. That's why I was wearing my hat.
Picture right here.
There's no picture to put
Why,
there.
why is the picture in your face?
Picture right here.
He's like the man buns all over my face.
Oh my god.
It's just the center of the screen.
Nice. So how was your weekend? This is for everyone, of course, not just for Nancy. who's sitting-
Oh, I've been chilling.
yeah.
like-
What'd you do?
Vacation
She's
mode.
on vacation. Dude.
Vacation mode.
Anything fun
Yeah.
that us New Yorkers will hate anyway? Did you do the whole tourist thing?
I still have not done that. So
Yeah?
be proud of me because
You're trying to be a New Yorker?
I'm trying to be a New Yorker.
Nice.
Transplant,
Trying to
as
see
they
the
would say.
Statue of Liberty.
I haven't seen the Statue of Liberty.
You haven't? Have you been to Times Square and then take a photo like by all the signs?
I did do that.
Mm. Okay.
That's a dope photo.
minus
though.
10 points.
That's a dope photo though.
The picture will not be posted nowhere.
I mean, just Times Square.
but like, what should I be doing in New York if I'm not? What do you
Ooh,
guys?
that's a good question.
Mm.
What is to do in New York?
What
Just
is to
get
do?
food
Whatever you want to
Word,
do.
food.
If you like food,
Oh my
there's-
God, the
and
food.
rooftop bars.
I haven't done that, but I love dumplings out here. Amazing.
I
Which
do like
ones?
dumplings.
Vegetable dumplings.
No, not vegetables.
Like
Which
pork
one?
dumplings?
Pork
Like
dumplings?
dumpling.
Okay.
Yo, Riyad loves pork.
Why did you?
No,
why,
you
hold on.
don't.
Why did you hesitate to say pork?
on our halal podcast.
That's why.
We don't condone
No,
any
yeah,
of
we
it.
don't-
She was so nervous.
I was
I
like,
know.
can I
She
say
paused.
pork?
I know. That's why I wanted to put her on the spot. I was like, why are you pausing?
I'm Mexican. I can eat pork.
Oh,
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
We don't.
Swine.
We don't discriminate against people eating pork.
Word.
Riyad be eating pork all the time.
that is not
Word.
good. I advise people against
He's
it.
all
but
about the
if-
gelatin.
Word.
Yeah, but
Oh,
do
man.
you ever wonder like why a lot of Muslim people like it's all stops on the swine, but everything else is kind of like questionable? Like,
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
not all Muslim people. You can't say that.
you right.
A majority.
No, you can't say that.
A
either.
majority of people who are like, oh, I'm Muslim, like, all right, cool, and they be drinking, they be doing weed, they be doing all types of drugs, and it's
There
like, all
are
right.
Calling
people
you
out
out.
there.
Then they,
Why are you guys looking at me?
and there's like premarital sex, there's all this other shit, and it's like, yo, you want a
Yo,
baconator?
Nancy, I need you to relax.
Yeah, you want a baconator? Oh, what are you saying? I'm like, what do you mean?
What are you saying, dude? I told you I'm Muslim.
That's exactly.
Watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
Oh man.
I don't know. I guess it's a personal choice. Honestly.
Yeah, but the swine is not gonna like deteriorate your brain,
Right.
And like
Yeah.
fuck up your liver.
You never know.
I mean, you're right. The swine is not the greatest of meats.
to
but,
choose from other versus the other
Yeah.
meats. Pause. Yeah, that's true.
Like you get some elk in you, but
Some elk in you.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay.
Have you had elk?
Yeah.
What's the most exotic meat that you've had?
Pause.
um,
I'm gonna end with you, Moss.
ew. You're the last one on the train. Bum, 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 bum.
I need everybody to relax on this podcast.
We're trying to see how much we can get Moss to say pause.
We're up to one pause. Um,
I've said many pauses already.
Yeah.
I think ostrich. Ostrich is a wild one.
What that tastes like?
It tastes
Chicken?
like
Do not say chicken.
Nah, it tastes like a turkey chicken like hybrid. Like if you go to Bear Burger, they used to have ostriches, they have bison, they had elk, like whatever in season. But that's like the like I'm willing to eat different types of like animals, but it's just not like feasible. Like I want to try antelope because it looks crazy on the Discovery Channel.
Mm.
I might be the only weirdo that like sees the lions rip over the zebra. I'm like, man, I wonder what that tastes like.
Yeah, there's a lot. Even a lot of people eat like crickets and stuff, and they say it's the best thing that they've ever
It's
had.
high in protein.
I actually want
Yeah.
to try that because I've seen
Crickets?
they eat it like in a
Hold on, I got
taco.
just some back here.
We
In a
could fry it up
taco?
real quick for you.
Nah, you just eat them just like.
That's how you like keep
Alive?
the
Yeah.
protein.
Oh my god.
Have you had alligator?
Nah,
I've had alligator.
I had
That's
frog
good.
legs before. Had caviar. That was pretty interesting. It was different.
I
Sea
feel like
urchin.
caviar is hyped for no reason. Would you feel like it's worth the money? Because it's fish eggs.
Because the cheap one tastes like whatever. It tastes like whatever. But then like there's a higher end one that has a different taste. Like apparently, like higher versions of it like is like sought after.
Mm.
Because when I forgot where I went and I actually spoke to a chef that dealt with caviar.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, is it even that good? And he just started laughing at me. And I was like, all right, because it's your profession. I would laugh at you if you were like, hey, how does technology work? I'm like,
yeah.
all right, Riyad.
Yeah.
It'd be so he was like, nah, you have different tiers, and he was like, people will come in and literally sit there and like for 3 hours, and we'll just like with
Well,
food.
What does it taste like?
It's
Yeah, what would
like
you compare it to?
so last time like when I had it, it tasted like a mixture of like, for me it was like a fish, like a fine fish with like sea urchin. So it was pretty good. I mean, I wasn't gonna be like, oh, I need to buy this all the time, but it was just part of the meal, and the caviar was on top. I'm like, well, I need to try this bad boy. But for some reason they make it seem so like it's a drug. Because you have the little tin cans, you got the little spoons.
Yeah, they make it so fancy.
And you got to snort it, and then it's like...
Well, now we're going into cocaine territories.
That's what I'm saying. It was like, treat it like a drug.
Okay.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
I don't know.
Good?
I've been offered caviar,
it was
but I
good.
didn't want it. I didn't want that shit.
Why? You're above it?
No, it's not that I'm above it. I'm not a fish
He
guy.
said, "Whoa."
You
Wait,
guys-
did
you
they
guys know
offer you
that.
like you had to pay for it, or did you offer
No,
like,
it was
yo,
free.
try
It was when I used to work at Prada. They had it at the holiday party.
Oh, you got to eat that shit.
I didn't.
Anything
wanna
that's
try it.
free at a high end place, like, yo, I'm having it.
I didn't want to try it. I'm
so
not
you
a
can
fish guy.
say that you
I-
tried
but
But
it.
you can't
Oysters
say
and
that
stuff.
if you never tried it.
That's true.
But you like sushi though, right?
And you're
I don't
coming
like
on
sushi.
here saying to all of our viewers that it's whack.
That's true.
You never tried it.
You're right. But they don't listen to me anyway. Nobody fucking listens to my fucking opinion.
So today
They
you're
hate
gonna
my
try
guts.
caviar, some regular fish eggs. We're gonna start you at like low grade fish eggs.
Like the
What are
roe.
you gonna-
I think it's called roe, right?
Hard
Regular.
pass. I don't want it. I'd rather eat a cricket than a fish egg.
All right, we'll start you at crickets.
All right, bet. Catch some.
Very East Indian of you.
Yeah.
He's like, I had that for
I'd rather
breakfast.
eat the bugs.
Word. I am
The
down.
kill an animal.
Shout out to all my East. Oh, I'm sorry.
They can't understand you. Say it in their language.
Oh, shout out to Bangladesh, yo.
Word.
Oh,
Word.
that's very clear to them. Thank you.
Yo, did they just recently get Suits?
Who?
T was talking about he's on Threads,
Yeah.
and he was like, yo, he's watching Suits. I don't know if it's the first time, but he liked it, and I'm actually rewatching it for like the
Because
fifth
it's on
time.
Netflix now, right?
Because of
Yeah.
Meghan
Yeah.
Markle.
No, I mean I watched it when it first came out. I didn't watch it because of her.
Oh.
I do like the secretary more than Meghan Markle.
Donna?
Yes,
Really?
I think Donna's way prettier.
Never seen the show.
What?
No way.
That's a good show.
It's because
a
it's
good
based
show.
in New York.
hmm
You're like, fuck New York. They got all the things we
I'm
want.
like, where are all the cowboys?
Wait, hold on. We just shitted on New York for a second. What do you do in Houston? Like, what's fun to do in Houston?
The Cowboys. That's what she does. In
That's
Houston.
it? You just. Wait, she does the Cowboys?
We ride the cowboys.
That's why it's called Cowgirl.
Oh my-
Oh, my God.
Dum-dum.
I mean,
My bad.
'Cause
I'm
when
supposed to be pressing these
Yeah.
buttons, right?
Because when I went out there to visit my sister and them, we went out to like
but you
Very-
were in Dallas.
Yeah.
Plano.
Even worse.
Oh, is that? Why is Dallas so worse than Houston?
We don't like Dallas because Dallas Cowboys. So
Oh, so it's a football
It's a
thing. It
football
has nothing
thing.
to do with
That's-
the area. Got it. So you guys are
But,
fucking biased.
also the beard brought the strip clubs to another level.
The beard?
Yeah, I can't remember.
James
his name.
Harden
James Harden.
Oh, really?
and
Yeah.
fuck James Harden too
Because he left.
because he left.
Because he left.
Mm.
But he was an avid visitor of the strip clubs. Apparently, that's all he did.
Houston. Oh no, I think that's Atlanta. Is
No,
that
So-
Atlanta?
Houston too. They
Yeah,
has a lot
so
of strip
Atlanta
clubs?
was there, but apparently the word on the street is when he was in Houston that he brought all the Atlanteans. I don't even know if that's what they're the Atlanteans
Atlanteans.
from Atlantis.
the Atlantic.
If you're from
Yeah.
Atlanta, let us know. We're
Yeah.
fucking it up.
And he brought it all the way out there, and apparently like all the strip clubs were like fire there because of him. He would go there every night.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So I mean, like I said, when I went to Dallas, we went to like open fields and stuff like that, and then we went to a shooting range, bust a whole bunch of guns
At the same time,
At detail.
at the same time at random people. No, let me stop.
Open
But-
field.
Open fields. Yeah. There's like fucking cows and shit walking around.
You're shooting at cows?
I mean, I was with family.
Houston is a city. We
Here-
have bars.
So that's what you guys do? You guys ride the Cowboys and go to bars?
We go watch a game. You know, Astros go Astros.
Ooh.
Bars. There's a lot of things to do.
You
in
said bars
Houston.
twice.
twice. That's all. That's all
You go
they
to the
have.
bar
They
and
have
you come
beers
back,
and baseball.
go to the bar again.
Bars, games, bars.
I think
Bars and
something else
bars.
for a second.
No, I was telling Riyad on the way over here. We don't have an amusement park anymore.
Why not?
So I don't know. They closed down Six Flags.
Mm.
So if you want to go somewhere, you got to go to like San Antonio or Dallas or.
And is that a far ride? Sorry, I don't know anything like.
No,
as
not
far as
really.
distance?
Well, you know what? I don't mind driving. So when I went to San Antonio, it was like a 3-hour drive or something.
Mhm.
And that's not bad.
So
But if you drive like 2 hours here, you're like in another state, right?
it depends on which direction.
Yeah,
you're
it
in.
depends where you're going. Because even sometimes, like to get to the city, takes us about an hour, depending on. The
But if you go to
traffic.
Buffalo, it's like a
Yeah,
7
if
hour
you're going
drive.
to
Yeah.
Canada, you could go all the way and stay in New York all the way to Canada.
No.
No way.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Canada's weird.
Yeah. Shout out to Canada.
Word.
What up, Fuaz? Sugar daddies.
Yuck.
I saw
Sugar
Canada. I don't know
daddies?
if this is
Yeah, he went to
real.
a club called Sugar Daddies, and he lied to us about it.
Yeah, I would. You would lie too if you went to a club.
That's true. I would. First of all,
Like,
I
I
wouldn't go
can't-
to a club called Sugar Daddies.
Yeah, you would.
No, I
Sugar
wouldn't.
daddies is a candy, I think.
I hope not.
Word. I'm not giving my kids Sugar Daddies.
It is.
Did a person in a
think
white
it
van
is.
give you that?
How did you get here, Nancy? What's going on?
Sugar
my
daddies
God.
in a car.
A sugar daddy.
Oh man.
Nice.
So you guys had an overall good weekend? Everybody had a good weekend? A lot of shit happened over the weekend.
Like,
What kind of shit?
Instagram released Threads.
well, Facebook Meta did
Meta did. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, technically the same.
this
fucking
morning.
thing.
As of this morning, they had 100 million signups.
That's crazy.
Were you one of them?
That's
Yes.
crazy.
I did.
course.
I,
Yeah.
I was there on day 2.
Yeah, I was there on day 2 too.
You guys aren't followers. You guys are leading the pack.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the OGs.
So what is it about?
I like
You
it.
said it's like similar to Twitter.
It's like Twitter. Yeah, but just minus like it's like heavily filtered, so like you can't really curse or bully or anything like that. It has like a lot of precautions.
But can you put like a status, like just a text?
Yeah, so you could put a test up to 500 characters. You could put images. You could put like a GIF. You can download a GIF and just put it there. And videos. Though I am blocking anyone that's putting selfies. Like, I'm not really trying to see people.
Post himself.
Yeah.
Well-
So like, and I blocked anyone with a blue check for the most part. Like,
Yeah.
they're verified. They're just like, because they're recycling like
Twitter
content.
shit. Yeah.
So it's like, all right, I don't really want to see this, but there's a lot of like at least decent content, and I'm just saying stupid things on there.
Oh, yeah. By the way, if you're on Threads, follow Titles Are Overrated. We are also on there
Yeah,
Mm,
with
nice.
no threads.
with no threads. Yo, take it over, bro. Whatever you wanna.
It's so much extra work though.
Whatever you
Because
wanna
to
put on
switch
there.
to switch
You
accounts,
gotta
is-
log out.
Yeah, I'm not
fucking
doing it.
annoying.
I'm having fun- I'm
follow
having
these
fun
two
with mine.
guys.
Yeah.
Because don't you have to sign up via Instagram?
yeah,
Yes.
And if you want to delete threads, you have to delete your Instagram, I think.
yeah.
No.
But who? What was the last time you deleted your Instagram?
Never.
Mhm.
All right,
I don't think they even let you.
you
delete
can.
Instagram. You
That's-
have to deactivate it.
Well, you can delete both of them if you wanted to, but you can deactivate either one.
Mm.
And then once you deactivate it, all your threads go away. Like you can't pull them up until
Okay.
you reactivate it. But it's not. I don't see it as a big deal. Like I don't know why people were like reposting it. People from Twitter were posting it.
Yeah.
But Twitter's well known to be. I don't like using the word, but like they're very volatile. So like a lot of times they just make another account. Like,
Yeah.
you know, but it is what it is.
I think it's crazy that people have like 10 Facebook accounts. Like,
See what I mean?
Do they really?
yeah.
Some people do.
Because
What the fuck?
they
Because
get.
didn't have
It's a
Facebook.
Houston thing.
Oh, because they get banned.
Yeah. I'm gonna check on the camera. You guys
That's-
continue.
That's
Yeah.
what
They-
happened to me
they-
on TikTok.
Oh, did you press record a while ago, right?
I did, but I just want to make sure because
Yeah, do your thing.
this thing has a habit.
Yeah, if you get banned, you make another account and then you like.
Have you met people that got banned on Facebook? I've never came
Yes.
close to it.
They have burner accounts, which I'm
That's
like, it's
wild.
not that serious.
You
Just
have
take a
friends with
break.
burner accounts?
Yeah, that's kind of.
Do you have a burner account?
No,
No.
How many Facebook accounts do you have?
I have 2.
2.
One's a business.
One's a burner.
Okay, one's a business.
One's a
What's this business of?
I do balloons. Like
What kind of balloons?
Like the balloon decorations.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's like your main business, or it's like a side
No,
business?
it's a side.
Nice.
How'd you get into that?
Funny.
Was it from the Wedding Crashers where he's making the balloons at the top?
No. It was gonna be my daughter's birthday, and I saw it on.
Happy birthday to her.
It was like in October.
I mean, this guy over here is going happy birthday to Arf in
I
November.
was saying happy birthday. He just said I wished he could have been here. So I was
Oh,
like,
that's
was
all-
it his birthday wish?
Yeah, so I wanted to do a balloon arc for her, and I was like, oh, this is pretty easy and
We
cute.
good?
So then I just started doing it for other
Huh?
people. It died.
Adjusted with the lens.
Rotate the lens. This is so funny.
If you're still listening to this right now, welcome to the behind the scenes of Titles Are Overrated.
Organization
You hit record already?
is overrated. That would have been funny.
Okay, nice. All right.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Episode 29. 29.
28, Riyad.
Now we're gonna try and make this into 2, right?
This is two-part episode.
This is next week.
28 point.
Oh my god. So yes, back to what I was saying. I think I like Threads more than I like Twitter. Honestly. Now all I'm doing is switching back from Instagram and Threads.
Yeah.
Yo, you are active.
Yeah,
When does this Threads thing start?
over the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's that active?
It's only 5
Bro,
days.
him and Sabrina are all over my Threads. They
That's
are
crazy.
heavily active.
Heavily. All right, I'm gonna maybe I'll get on it.
Maybe you should
I'm gonna read it. Read some shit.
join
the
us.
So
reason
can you
he-
comment on it?
The reason he doesn't know that Threads happen is because all his friends are Republican and they're anti-Threads. They're like, oh, Twitter's the only good thing.
I don't even have Twitter.
Yeah, but you
Shut
use
your
Facebook.
mouth.
Mm.
I see what you did there, Riyad.
I really don't have Twitter though.
I don't think I have a Twitter, but I think I never really used it.
Do you have Twitter, Nancy?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't use it.
Oh,
I-
I
like,
was just gonna say. what's
I
your
tried
Twitter handle?
using it, and it was just like because I think Twitter was initially made like people can only see you if they follow you,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like right now, Threads is just like
Everybody.
it's a massive wall that
Yeah.
it's hitting, and then it's like so people, and then even famous people now or people with like large followings on Instagram don't have large followings on Threads.
Yeah.
So they're replying to everyone, right? So like there is no real algorithm
Yeah.
for them to find you yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So everyone just is going there. So like that's kind of how it seems to be working. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of all the stupid things I can possibly say.
But what is the purpose of Threads?
It's exactly just like Twitter,
It's like a Facebook
Just
status.
share your thought. Whatever the
Yeah.
fuck you want to talk about, you can talk about.
but for some reason, like it. So when I got Twitter, like I was mad nervous. I don't know why. I'm still like I don't even like posting on Instagram.
Mhm.
Right? I'll post a story, but I won't post like a regular thing because it's just like
Me too.
it's. I don't know if it's worth posting on
Yeah.
everything.
A
So
reel? Yeah.
yeah, but like on Twitter, I mean not Twitter, on like Threads, it's like I don't really care. Like I have no shame.
But now you can make
No
a story
shame.
and
No
highlight.
shame.
So that's like the next level
Yeah.
to working up to a post.
Well, like I when it was Twitter, like I had to really think about because you had 150 characters, right? You had to
Yeah.
be so concise,
Yeah.
and sometimes like my joke would be I don't know 200 characters, and I'm like, how do I make this? Then you sound like an idiot because you're just like putting the U's in there.
Why say much word?
When less
Yeah.
words do work.
You sound like Kevin Malone. You're like, I mean, I get what you're saying. Do you say see world or see the world? So it's kind of like that type of situation.
Or do you put the emoji instead of
I do
Instead of the word.
you know?
little
do-
fucking free willy over here.
So I know you guys don't have Threads yet, but do you guys know about the Instagram where you could pick music as your away message now? As like
Yeah.
a
I've seen that.
so do you would
I
you
mean, it's the
leave a note?
It's to leave a note part, but you can put
Yeah.
music on it.
Yeah, and I think that's new. I didn't see that before.
When they first did it,
And I
no,
heavily use
they
that
took
shit
it
now.
away and then they put it back
Put it
with
back
the
in?
music. Yeah,
I like that. Do you like that more than Threads?
the
Is it-
music part.
Yeah. No, I mean with the whole leave a note part.
If I can see people who listen, because I get annoyed when like people listen to this shit
Mhm.
and then like a day later would post it like they found it and discovered it. I'm like motherfucker, man. But I don't know if it's really true if I'm the one that.
Put
So I
'em
want
on?
to know who fucking looked at it. Yeah.
So
Okay.
you
Oh, you
want
wanna
them
see
to
who
give you a
looked
shout
at
Oh,
out?
you can't
Yeah.
see who looked at your
Not your notes. No.
No?
Note is just like
Like
away messages.
yeah, like Alex one time, like he put it like you can respond to it. So if you can
Mhm.
respond to it, you know that it came from it, but you don't see
Yeah.
who looks at it. Like for me, I'm a big fan of like the analytics of like how many people actually look at it.
Yeah.
Because I'd be looking at like the stories of actually how many people looked at it, and then sometimes you just feel like you're shadow banned. So I was like, all right.
Yeah.
But then I just feel like I post too much, and I'm probably heavily muted by people. I think Riyad mutes me.
What is shadow ban?
When the algorithm doesn't share
Yeah.
your content to majority of the people.
Why?
It does that.
Yeah, it happens depending on
Yeah.
because like if there's an algorithm that kind of checks if you are like a bot and just like putting things out there. You could be shadow banned when you're putting content that isn't like acceptable to everyone, right? Like, or they just assume that you're posting it. So like, especially in like TikTok, they've showed that you can open like 3 accounts, all like, you know, varying different names, but you could post the same content. and one will hit. It'll give you like 3,000 views, and the other two will be like 200 views.
Yeah.
And like then you just kind of people are actually just deleting those and keeping on with that one.
Yeah. And
It's
with
a lot of work.
Instagram, it
Mhm.
depends on how often you're posting. So
Yeah,
if you're posting every single day, then they're gonna
They'll boost-
show
yeah.
your content to more of
Oh,
your
really?
followers. But if you're posting less frequently, they're probably gonna show it to like maybe the people who usually like it, and then it depends on if they see it and they like it, then they might push it to other people.
So I heard they stopped doing that. I heard now they're going because now they introduced instead of hashtags, you do content trigger words.
Yeah, I've seen that.
So they saying that now if you post too frequently, they minimize yours, so they could boost other people's content. So
Oh, really?
to your followers. Yeah. So there was a guy on TikTok that I follow, and he's been good. He did an account where it had 0 followers, and he brought it all the way up to 100,000. I think you know who I'm talking about. That the guy with the blonde hair.
the weird German dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he did that. So he started an account, and it was at 0 followers, and he brought it up all the way to 100 followers.
Yeah.
And he was saying that now the algorithm is reversed, where if you post too much or if you post like twice a day, they slow down pushing you because then they push your other content to you.
And then Miles was like, perfect. I'm not posting at all.
Yeah. Well, no, I haven't been posting. I've been slacking on the Titles Are Overrated post this week anyway. I think I only posted like twice. So more content is coming. Theoretically. Yeah.
More false promises.
You guys will see. And we could do it on Threads now too. We could post the videos on Threads.
I'm blocking people that post videos.
Yeah.
You're going to block
That's
Titles Are
what I was
Overrated?
gonna say actually, because like you said, you don't want to see people's selfies there.
Yeah,
But when
like
Instagram first started, that's what it was. It wasn't really for selfies. It was like pictures you
With
took
filters.
with your cell phone with filters, yeah, or whatever.
those filters. So I
And-
wish I could redo some of those pictures without the filters. Because like my first like 20 pictures are like heavily filtered.
Heavily filtered.
Like
yeah.
and it's not even like filters that make you look better. It just makes it look nostalgic, and it's like, hey, what the fuck did I do this for?
Shout
It would
out.
be cool.
To be
It
cool.
was cool back then to use filters. When filters first came out, they were nice.
Yeah.
They had like the
I mean, 'cause it was
cinema
different.
filters. Yeah,
but
yeah.
like a lot of them, I was using the one that used like I think it was like 1980s film.
Mm.
So it was like had
Oh,
that like
okay.
that orange tint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I wish I had this on a regular. Like, I wish you kept both,
Yeah.
or you had or Instagram gave you the ability to go like revert back
To the original photo.
to the original photo. That'd
Yeah.
be pretty cool. Maybe AI can do that. Doom-doom-ch.
Maybe. Yeah, there was something else that you posted on here.
Which one? The Elon. Oh, Riyad wants to talk about Elon Musk and Zuck dick measuring each
No,
other.
I
Pause.
didn't want to talk about no dick
course you do.
measuring. I would
No pause?
No, because they said they
I
were
said pause.
fighting. I was saying, who do you think would win in a physical fight, clothed fight between
Clothes fight.
Because they're each taking their own version of like a fighting style.
Yeah.
Um,
It looks like Elon Musk is going straight to the ground, so he's doing like jiu-jitsu where but
isn't
Zuck-
Zuck is learning like a grappling? I think.
yeah, Zuck is doing more wrestling and more hands-on combat. But Zuck has been training longer than Elon.
I'm sorry. Are they really gonna fight?
They said
That's
they
what
were.
they said.
They're
This is
talking
doing
about
for
fighting in the
charity.
Coliseum,
Yeah,
Which Coliseum are we talking about?
the Coliseum.
the Coliseum.
The whole broken down one, no one could go on it.
They were gonna redo it for the
Dude,
for
they're
that
the two
match, and
richest
UFC was gonna host it.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, UFC. They apparently
No,
they
it's
both.
not the UFC part is weird. The fact that they're gonna try to recreate like Greek
Well, it's
architecture.
gonna be the biggest fight.
in history.
It's gonna be for history,
because the
In
nerds are gonna
history.
watch it too.
but yeah,
Probably.
nerds are cool now.
Wouldn't you watch it? I would watch that.
I would.
Nancy, you would
They,
watch that?
they say the only problem is that the capacity of people that would be able to watch it. You wouldn't watch it? She would watch the dick
Like,
measuring thing.
I did post a
you
thread
not
about that.
Are you not a fan of like violence or like UFC or
No,
boxing?
I like UFC.
Okay,
The
but not just
the
those
Mexicans
two.
lost over the weekend, but whatever.
All of them
Mexican
lost.
lost?
Yeah, it was a huge UFC fight between United States and Mexico at the Alamo, and they just lost.
Yeah,
Yeah, wait, who are you talking about? Because I
Um,
follow the UFC.
She doesn't know names. She just know the country.
she sees the flag and she's like, "That's
I'm like,
That's
my
my
guy.
break.
my guy. Oh,
Salinas.
okay. So I'm trying to figure out who fought that was
Moreno?
Mexican. Rodeo?
Moreno.
Moreno?
The black guy.
He's not black.
He's not black.
Moreno."
Moreno.
I mean, that's what it's.
Who the hell is? Why can't I can't figure out who that is? Are you talking about the actual word?
Yeah,
Yeah, I was just.
I thought it was
correcting
Blanco.
your-
No, I thought his name was Brandon Moreno.
Moreno.
Brandon Moreno.
In Spanish.
But Moreno in Spanish does mean
Black?
black.
I thought it was Blanco.
Blanco's
That's
white.
white.
Oh, my
I thought
bad.
it was Blanca.
Ay,
This guy doesn't see color.
I don't see
He's just
color.
like
I
you.
thought it was Blanco. I thought it
My
was
bad.
He is
negro.
Blanco.
I
My
thought black was negro.
Oh, hey.
Also,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Right? It is.
We might have to bleep that word out.
Shut up, Blanco. You uncultured.
Uncultured swine.
Uncultured swine.
He's like, shout
Oh,
out to my
man.
people in India. Hello, everyone.
Bangladesh, bro. Bangladesh.
Potato,
Oh,
bro.
my God.
They
They
don't
were
know what
all
you're
one country
saying.
before.
So, Riyad, you're excited about them measuring their dicks? Is that what's happening?
No, I just wanted to. I was excited about the match.
I
I
am
don't know
normal.
what happened today.
Okay. What else you got on there?
On where?
Oh,
Steven.
so
Because he had another one which I was not allowed to read.
yeah. So I was going on Instagram and there was a video,
Mm-hmm.
not on Threads, but on Instagram, and it came up with this video, which I thought it was interesting. You're gonna listen to it if it plays. Give me a
Okay.
second. Here we go.
What is this, on a podcast?
Yeah, but for some reason we have no sound. Wow.
This is like
Yo, can you press some button? Why don't you do your joke of the day in the meantime?
this is like Inception.
What do you mean?
A podcast in a podcast.
It is another podcast.
You know what's crazy?
Oh, 'cause-
reaction videos.
You know,
What do you mean? With people who watch videos of other people making videos?
And then there's a reaction video of the reaction video.
All right, we ready?
And they do well, actually.
Yeah.
We're ready.
60% of single women are open and looking for single dads.
I have
Don't-
enough
this is
why you don't want me
nieces
to
and
listen to
nephews
it?
though that
Yeah.
I could
No.
lie about.
So
Why
this guy
we
was trying to
like
be a
dads?
uncle, like Riyad.
Great question. Glad you asked. They are
We?
more stable, more mature, and they're less likely to play games.
Ain't no play no
All
games.
women or just like single women are looking for
Single 60% of single
Childless.
women are
Child-
all women.
Oh, okay.
Single women are looking
Smack
for
it.
men with kids because they feel like they are more relatable, more responsible, more committed, more loving.
So they like
you
married men.
guys are not.
That's what they
No,
like married men.
they are toxicas who love baby mama drama.
Not all men
that
with
sounds like
kids
Moss.
come with baby mama.
He's a
All
toxica.
men
No.
with kids come with baby mama drama.
All right, that was the end of it. Then I had to look it up. I'm like, yo, I don't believe there's a real study. There is a study.
Mhm.
The weird part is
percentage.
it's the source of it is the New York Post, which is very right wing. So sometimes they just be posting weird shit. Like I don't know if there was a real study, but it came from a dating website where they took 60% of the women and that they clicked that they were open to date like
A single dad?
a single dad.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Do you feel that you fit that description?
A single dad?
No, the other stuff.
What's the other stuff?
Nah,
Reliable.
Reliable?
Yeah.
But I don't think you have to be a single dad in order for you to be reliable.
Mm.
There's just plenty of single guys out there
Well,
that are
well,
reliable.
But for this
So what they're
specific,
what they're saying is the reason
I
why
think
they
so.
why they were doing it before. So the New York Post also has another video which we should probably listen to because it had more information,
Okay.
which brings another new term which I'd never heard before.
TMI.
daddy.
Uh, you're right. I've never said daddy in my life, so
CK, he got pictures of my
oh.
titties in his brief.
my bad.
Dad's so hot. Like, it's not if they're hot, they are. Everyone agrees. Even dads like other dads. They're always coming out to admire each other's
Do you like
lawns
other
and-
dads, Moss?
A little secret,
Wait.
gentlemen. We do have a word for
Let
the
me
really
listen
hot
to this
dads.
Hold on.
We call you stroller candy.
Stroller
It's
Candy.
the first time I ever heard of that.
I'm gonna get you a sticker for your
But
car.
apparently-
a bumper sticker. I'm gonna make it for you.
No one says
Stroller
that.
Candy.
Stroller can. They do in New York.
No, they don't, Nancy. Don't listen to it.
It's on Maz's car
Makes sense.
actually.
Yeah.
Stroller Candy. That's what they're calling single
On the
dads.
back of the car is a sticker of a family and it's mad kids inside the stroller and it's him pushing it. It's not even stick figures. It's actually his face with a man bun. And-
What's with you guys and me in a man bun?
because we started the store with you having a
man bun. That's true.
It always has to go full circle.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Stroller daddy.
And then it says on the way to pick up my robe,
Stroller candy.
my
no.
shower
your,
robe.
your shower robe.
Stroller what?
Stroller.
Hold on, stroller daddy. Hold on,
Stroller daddy or stroller candy?
Stroller candy.
Single
I think I like
dad.
stroller daddy better.
The dads are strollers.
Yeah, a dad in a stroller.
A dad in a stroller.
Where'd it go?
Um,
Stroller candy.
okay, so they're calling us stroller candies.
Do you
they-
feel
they-
objectified?
No.
No.
But
Because you never push a stroller.
yeah, I mean, Zahir had a stroller when he was a baby,
He
but
had to push it himself.
but my man was walking by the time he was 1.
By the time I got him to start.
But I don't think. I guess it's appealing for single women because most dudes are. Oh, I guess wouldn't be as responsible.
60%.
My bad, 60%.
60%.
Yeah.
Okay, 60% of the women. I don't know. I mean, we would have to ask single women if they find.
Have you ever heard of a?
They did. That's the study.
Have you ever heard of the study? Yeah, but have you ever heard anyone say like, oh, they're interested in single dads? Like single dads are appealing.
No.
Besides rom-coms.
Yeah, because I feel like women would think like it comes with one baby mama drama, even though if there isn't any drama, they would still assume because then you have to share your life with someone else until that kid is 18.
But even then, I feel like that's a lie. Like when people say like, oh, you only have to deal with that person until they're, your kid's 18. No, because then, there's still birthdays that you have to share and, whatever.
Well, it depends on the situation. I think I can only speak for myself because, but I don't think there's any.
No, because I have kids too, and I'm not with the father of my kids anymore.
Right.
So
is he like doing the randoms?
What is the random?
What does that
The
mean?
randos.
What is the
That
random?
could mean anything.
Yeah. What do you mean?
Is he like dating a lot?
If it's too personal, you don't have to.
No. It's funny because
We love funny stuff here.
Yeah.
That's why I asked. The fact that we dodged the fact that he's doing randos is a wild thing.
No, not the dodge.
What do you mean by randos? What do you mean?
I know. I didn't understand the question.
No.
Yeah.
Because he's a single dad.
Because he's a single dad.
Mhm.
So no, I know he's dating someone, but that someone is somebody that I kind of had a feeling that he was cheating on me with.
Ooh.
So when I found out like, oh, you're dating that girl, I was kind of like,
So just like that
hunches-
guy said that's why they like married men too.
That's the other 40%.
Full circle. No, but
But
I
I don't think there's any drama between us.
Yeah.
So I haven't met the girl. Not that I want to meet her, but if she's going to be a part of my kid's life, then we should meet. And we should meet.
I would agree.
And
Yeah, because it's going to be, your kids are going to be around this person, and you want to make sure that whoever's around, it's a good example for your kids.
And actually, I'm glad you brought that up because we had an agreement that we would not introduce anybody to the kids unless we spoke to each other about it first.
Right.
And I found out that
that didn't happen.
That didn't happen. And I still haven't spoken to him about it yet.
It's gonna be public now. Clip number one.
No, now.
Sir.
It's coming on Instagram.
We'll just tag him.
Like
Nancy's
right
baby daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little upset that happened.
You found that from the kids?
From the kids.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah.
But that's how you usually find out, though. That's how you usually find out.
Yeah, but it speaks onto what you're saying, right? Like,
Yeah.
that, like it comes with the drama and whatever. You also have to acknowledge the fact that currently, at least from what I'm hearing and reading, dating now is horrible.
Yeah.
Like dudes and women
Yeah.
are just like not really fully committed. There's a lot of games going on. Like Riyad's just running wild right now.
Word, he's out here in the streets.
In the streets.
Call
Just
it
Running
drive.
the streets.
Just driving. He's never stopping.
I just keep driving.
He has good breaks.
Yeah.
So
Good
that's,
break.
that's good.
Yo, there was something that I saw. It was on TikTok where the guy was like, dating right now is either you're single and you're alone, or you're dating someone and sharing that person with other people.
I think that's just your algorithm, but continue. like you and Arv have the crazy algorithm.
We do. My algorithm is wild, but I enjoy my algorithm.
Like mine is conspiracy theories now.
Is this still DJ Khaled popping up every now
No,
and
thank
then?
God.
I'm gonna start sending you
yeah,
some
yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah, start it.
Thank God. Thank God. But no, and I think I would agree. I think right now when you're dating, because right now I think as far as like being in a dating pool or trying to have a relationship with
I'm gonna
someone.
check on the thing.
Yeah, go ahead. Being in a relationship with someone, it's so difficult because one, there's no such thing as trust anymore, right? There's also so many options, and you never want to settle. So you always have your mind open, like, oh, maybe I could do better, or like, oh, I'm talking to X, Y, and Z, and then from there I'll pick whoever I like the best.
I don't like that.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that.
You don't know about that? People are doing that, or that it's cool?
I don't know that it's.
I
cool.
think that's always happened.
Yeah, I think that's always happened. I don't think.
I don't
that's
think it's anything new.
But don't you think that it's more frequent now because you have so much more option in the pool versus when you didn't have the internet? It was like whoever you knew or whoever you was introduced to, and that's it. Right? Because the only people that you would know is the people that either you went to school with, work with, or you hung out with. Now you could talk to, I don't know, Shakwisha all the way in Africa, and you wouldn't have no problem.
You know Shaquisha?
You know Shakwisha here?
I mean,
Where's that from?
I don't know.
Oh, no Shakisha here. I forgot where
Martin?
Is that Martin? I think so.
I think it's Shaniqua.
Shaniqua?
Shaniqua.
Okay. All right.
No, I think that's always happened. I think people like the moment you're exposed to options, and you realize that you can explore those options, people normally do. I don't think it's anything different. I think dating apps, like for me, I think I openly said like dating apps, I would probably be super. Like I would like it.
Overwhelmed?
Yeah.
I don't know about overwhelmed because I was using like MySpace, Hot or Not, to talk to girls. Like I was using those, and it wasn't meant for that.
Yeah.
Definitely met my baby daddy on MySpace.
See what I mean? And MySpace is wild because you had to look for people.
And I met my son's mom or reconnected with my son's mom on Facebook.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
And if you really wanted to really like navigate navigate through Facebook too. Like Facebook was initially engineered, right? Like if
For
you watch
college.
for college base, and then you would have a reason to talk to someone like, oh, you're in my class, you're friends of friends, and that's like how it was used. Like, and that's 2004.
Yeah.
But do you remember you needed an invitation to get on
right.
Facebook?
EDU, yeah.
Yeah.
So I had to use someone else's. I said like a couple of times, and he took
Yeah.
it back. I was mad, but by that time when he took it back, I figured out that I actually had an EUD,
EDU.
but it was EUD, whatever.
EDU.
EDU, my
Education.
bad. Dyslexia's over here. But my email address was a number because it was like I had to have it to get this to get to Blackboard.
Yeah.
And they gave me a real email
Blackboard.
address. So it's a series of numbers, and I was like, I figured it out because I was looking through the emails and I was looking at the headers of the emails, and I was like, oh, I actually have an EDU, and so I used it, and I realized that I can email back and forth from it, and then I got it. So I was like in 2004, so it was 8 months old Facebook
Yeah.
when I got it. Because it only started with the Ivy Leagues, and then they expanded out to other ones, and then like anyone with
But I signed up without having a EDU email
What year?
address. This was back in high school. I was 06, 05, like 04, 05, 05, maybe 05.
So I think they opened it up to email addresses in 06.
I graduated 06.
So it was around
07, baby.
07.
So
baby.
like, because I know it was hard. Like I was trying to wheel and deal over here.
But no, I thought it was like after we left, then we could have signed up for Facebook, right?
Yeah.
So that was like 08.
08.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then somewhere around like I think 2010, I think that's when they tried to like doing a kids only Facebook.
Ugh.
That shit went that went south
Ugh.
fast.
That just sounds nasty.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. So but MySpace was fucking wild too. Like I remember MySpace was I was actively trying to like find friends of friends. I'm like, yo, they went to the same because you could look through schools.
Yeah.
So I was like,
yeah.
oh, I went to school with them, and I was like, that's how I found like one of my exes was like on like she went to Martin Van Buren. I was like, oh, bet, and I was like, she looked familiar. She wasn't that familiar because I was like, and I'm like, because she didn't have her name, and I was like, yo,
Yeah.
I thought her name was Francesca.
He forgot her name.
That happens to me all the time.
Her name was Fresca on it, right?
Mm.
So I thought her name was Francesca. I was like, oh, blah blah blah. She's like, that's not my name, and I was like, oh, what is your name?
That's not my name.
That's not my name.
But it ended up being
She clapped.
it ended up being just something different. But like that's I think a lot of people I think the word to use was settle. Like I think I sent you guys this other podcast that like randomly said like we need to stop stigmatizing the word normal.
Mm-hmm.
Like
I
when
saw that one.
Okay, but so you're in high school, you're dating. You shouldn't be seriously dating in a high school.
Yeah, but no one knows that. In high school, like
You found the love of your life.
Yeah.
That's it. I'm gonna lock this
I
shit
mean-
down.
Yo, at 13, I found the love of my life. At 14, I found the love of my life. At 15, I found two loves of my life. And I was like, and each one kept getting like more. I was like, oh, I love them more. So that first one, when I told her, I was like, yo, compared to these other ones, I didn't really love you. And she took that very negatively.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, we were 13. Like,
Yeah.
So at that time when I explained it, like, it didn't go well. But like, that's the thing. Like,
And I've recently learned that you could love someone without being in love with them.
That's still so hard for me to comprehend.
Why?
I don't know why. I don't know.
You love your parents, right?
Yeah, I love my parents.
You're not in
you love
love
your
with
kid,
and my
right?
sisters.
Yeah.
And
And you
my-
don't lose love as you love them more, right?
Yeah.
So like the understanding of love is there. In love to me is also like a weird complex because like in love is like a moment in time. So like you can fall out of love too and still love them in a way, but not be like infatuated. I think there's an
Right.
infatuation piece
Yeah.
that comes with love, and
Yeah.
if you lose that, sometimes it's not the worst thing in the world, but it gets complicated.
yeah.
And I think you could love each person differently. Like me personally, I don't think I've ever loved someone like I'm in love with you.
Yeah,
Wow,
but
you guys are.
it's because you like sometimes you say things like you're gonna keep saying more words.
Oh my bad, because you guys all paused at me when I said that, but I was like, okay.
That's a
but
little crazy because you have a kid.
no, but I don't love Zahir like I love another person.
No,
That's my
I'm not saying like your kid. I'm saying like the person you had a kid with.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Oh, that's a different story. I'm sorry.
Whoops.
Whoops. No, I think I had love for my son's mom, but I don't think I was in love with her.
What? So what do you think? How would you act if you were in love? Like what do you think that is?
I think when you're infatuated with the person, like you said, and you can't like stop thinking about them, and all you want to do is just be with them all the time.
You've never wanted to do that
With someone?
with anyone?
No,
No.
not really. Not like where I was like out of my way, where I was like, yo, I need to see you. But I think when you're in love with someone, if you saw them and you saw them again, that's when you're like, yo, like something is happening, because now you're like, yo, I saw this person like twice in one day. Then you're like, yo, what's happening? Versus like, oh, I want to see you today. Okay, cool. I'll come and see you. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I usually just like
Fall in love.
just off the
No,
fucking deep
for
end.
me to
Love
love
at
someone,
first
I have
sight.
to really
No,
like.
it's never at first sight. But for me, I'm just like, nah, this is all in. Let's just do this.
We go together now.
Yeah.
Okay, nah, I can. I
Yeah.
can never do that.
Like,
I can never go.
You want to
all-
spend 5 days together? Let's do it.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
I'm gonna ask every fucking question possible.
Well, why don't we ask the real true love master, Riyad,
Uncle Riyad.
What are you asking me?
Coolie Chocolate?
What's the question?
Well, how do you define when you're in love with someone versus when you love them? Like when you're in love versus.
I don't know.
Fair enough.
Damn.
Yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Do you feel like you were in love with
Your
the-
son's dad?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have sons or daughters or both?
I have both.
Both. Nice.
Mhm.
One of each. Jack and Jill.
Jack and Jill.
Nice.
Went up the
But
hill.
love is also so hard to define. Like when you fell in love with the people that you fell in love with, what made you say like I love you? Like this is it. Like what was it that stood out?
That stood out
Yeah.
for me. Like so. I think one of the weirder parts about me is that I don't like the same type of people. Like if you were to look and put everyone in a lineup, they all look vastly different. Like every single one, all their personalities are different. And I think yeah, go ahead.
So your love is based on the moment of your life?
Not I don't know if it's a moment, but more of like their individuality and how like I gravitate towards it.
Okay.
The downside to that is that we don't let that.
Yo, these planes be planing today.
Yeah. Because they're
After-
they're trying to make up for your flights that you missed out.
There goes my plane.
They're showing off. They're like, watch.
Yeah, this is where you're supposed to be, Nancy.
Nah. So for me, it was like what you call it, like, so depending on how who I was at that moment and what like I gravitated towards. But like for me, like having ADHD and all these various things where I'm like hyper fixated.
Yeah.
I become hyper fixated on them, right?
Got you.
And which also comes to play where it's like I grew up in a very codependent type of lifestyle where like family was like you had to rely, everything was on them, right? Like you
Yeah.
had to put everything on them. So anything went wrong and went left, like you would feel like, and then there's abandonment issues that I dealt with. So for me it was like I'm all in, right? Like
Yeah.
and like I want to be that go-to person.
Damn,
like-
that's hard because you're giving yourself to.
Yeah, there's a lot of sadness that comes with that shit.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Are you the oldest?
No, so I have an older brother he's a year older than me.
Oh, okay.
And I think he, for the most part, semi-similar to that. I think in my personal opinion, he's a little more closed off. For me, I'm cool with being vulnerable, which I think also helped me too. Like it wasn't until much later on where like that vulnerability where I'll be like, yeah, this is my situation. Like now I tell people up front, like, I don't like hugging, like just chill out.
Mhm.
Or, like, I have abandonment issues. So if you know that and you still fuck with me, like that's when like for me, that's like a mini boundary, right? So like
I think it's so crazy that like, but we don't really understand that until we're older. So when we're younger, like you said, you're like, oh, I'm gonna give my all to this person because I don't want them to leave me.
exactly, right? So for me,
I totally get that.
I struggled a lot when I was younger because I was like, yo, like this is all or nothing,
Yeah.
and I'm
Yeah.
like 17.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, and I'm over here speaking like, yo, we're gonna get married, and there's kids and stuff. Like I'm saying all this shit, and in my brain, I don't even know if I'm even gonna graduate high school,
Yeah.
or if I'm going to college, or if any of this shit. Like I don't
Yeah,
have a
yeah.
career,
And that's
nothing.
crazy.
Yeah.
You think back and you're like, what was I thinking?
I know. I say that all the time about my my past.
You live and you learn.
Yeah,
But see, we're the complete opposite because I feel like for me, relationships are never a threat. I could like walk away from it and not think twice. I mean, I'll be hurt, of course, especially if I cared about the person. But I don't know if I've like loved someone where I'm like, oh my god, please don't leave me, like something like that. You know what I mean?
You've
Like
always been like that, you feel?
yeah,
but do you feel like that's your fault?
yeah, 100%.
So, like,
Yeah, so a lot.
are you vulnerable with them, or you're never really that vulnerable?
It depends. It would depend on what the situation is and what they want from me, or what like.
But are you doing like the fake vulnerability? Like I'm gonna tell you this so that like you feel like cool around me
No,
and
I'm
relaxed?
never fake with them. No.
So there's a type of vulnerability that's manipulative, right? Like
Yeah.
like, oh, why are you like this? And you give them like a sad story, so they're like, okay, they allow it, and then like I'm not saying you do this, but there's a lot of people that do that where they just keep giving you vulnerabilities that more or less kind of tells them that it's okay for me to act this way. More like gaslighting, right? Like
Yeah.
not full gaslight, like you're actually giving them the truth, but
Yeah.
and then in your mind you're like, I'm just containing myself where like they feel like they're in there, but they're not really in my feelings, or I'm vulnerable where you could hurt me. Like if you can walk away, in my opinion, like that's not like you should feel like you can't walk away, right? Like you put like how people put effort into something.
Yeah.
I think we had spoke about it before. You're like, why don't they leave the relationship if it sucks, right?
Yeah.
There's a part of them like they've put so much effort into it that walking away feels like it's gonna just be catastrophic.
Yeah.
No, I felt
No,
that
I
way.
agree.
I felt that way when
So then you did love someone.
No, I'm saying where I couldn't walk away because there was a reason to, and that's I think when you have kids, it's different. So
remove that part. Like you can't walk away because your feelings and your life is so entwined where it's not about another person.
No.
Right? Like
that's never happened to me where I couldn't walk away. The only fraction would be with when with my son.
Yeah.
Because then it's like a third person and you would force it to do it. But I've never put myself in a place where I have to force someone to be like, especially if that person was like done with the relationship, where I'm like, please stay with me. Like I've never been I'd be like, listen, if you don't want anything to do with me,
I mean,
that's fine.
yeah.
I get that. I would deal with my hurt my own way. But that person would never know.
So then you did love someone if you had to deal with pain.
Yeah, but every relationship brings pain. There's never been a relationship where you haven't been sad, right? There's been plenty of people that you could date
Nah, if you're on the upside, you're not gonna be sad.
where you're done with that person.
Yeah, like nah, fuck them.
No, there's still a part of you that is sad about it because you shared memories with this person, you shared time with this person, you've invested yourself. I don't think I've fully invested myself in someone where I couldn't take it back. I think that's the difference. I've never given myself to someone fully.
I see.
Yeah.
See, like for me,
Yeah, I've always held back things, or not vulnerability, but things where it's like, even if you leave, I'll be okay. Maybe not at that moment, but not fully.
I see.
Yeah. Does that make me a psychopath? Because nobody else is saying anything. Riyad's just like, whatever, bro.
Yeah.
I'm a pimp out here.
No.
Pimp by
you're
blood.
What about you, Nancy? Do you agree?
I agree.
How are you? How are you in relationships? Are you all in? Do you hold back? If it's too personal, again.
No, but I actually wanted to talk about something. So I was with my ex for about 17 years.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
then, yeah.
Okay.
And
Congrats.
then
That's
So you have a 17-year-old.
16.
Jesus. How was that?
You sound like Kevin Hart right now. Jesus.
Yo, I'm struggling with a 12-year-old.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm like, yo, 16 is like precipice, like I don't like my mom kind of she didn't fully give up at 16, but she had another kid to worry about that was like 6.
Yeah.
So for me, it's like that's when you start have to kind of let them go, and I'm like, geez, not as like they're old, more like they're at that level where I don't know, I can't compute that.
Well, I feel like we've not. I'm going to take full credit for it. We've done a pretty good job raising. Natalia is her name.
Shout out to Natalia.
Shout out to Natalia.
Tag her on number 2.
She's gonna be like, "Mom, you are so embarrassing." She's a great kid. She's a great kid.
Nice.
So I have no worries about her, and she's very she's not a ratchet, kid.
Like all the Houston Histonians.
Are you shitting on Houston again?
Yes.
I just want to say words.
Because I always tell her this is why you didn't go to HISD, the Houston Independent School District. This is why you're out in the suburbs, because I don't want you to be a ratchet. But I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. Speak your truth.
But no, I mean, what was the question?
And you had asked.
Yeah, how are you in relationships? Are you all the way in, or
Oh,
do you
that's it.
reserve
Okay.
yourself
You did
so that
17
way you don't get
years.
too hurt?
Yeah, so homeboy over here was like,
Oh, Riyad?
you
Oh,
didn't.
bad.
He's like, wait, you broke up with your ex in August, and then you started talking to somebody in October. He's like, you didn't give.
Damn, you judging her?
Word. Yeah, what's up with you,
I
Cool
was
Chocolate?
just getting to know her. That's it. I was just trying to
He's like-
understand.
It's like you.
He bought a graph. He was like the timeline.
Yeah.
There's
Something
an
doesn't
overlap
add
here.
up.
Something doesn't compute.
It's not mathing.
It's not mathing.
He's like, you didn't give any time to yourself.
There's always math going on in my head, by the way.
I don't know. I think the way that I see it, this relationship that I'm in right now, I like it because he's here and I'm in Houston.
You got that
So
space.
we have space, to like miss each other,
Okay.
to like me do my thing back home and he does his thing here. But I do feel like I'm giving like 100% of me as much as I can, when I'm here, because it's just,
Do you feel like your communication ability has grown with this type of experience?
Yes, absolutely. Because I'm still working on it, but a lot of the times I kind of just stay quiet if there's something that's like upsetting me because I don't want to have an argument. But that has to do with like my past relationship where I thought I'm going to talk to you about what's bothering me. But when it would turn into this massive fight. And so that was like it was really hard for me to do like coming into this relationship because I was scared. Like if I tell him like, hey, that's bothering me, is that going to turn into a big fight? And it hasn't. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm dealing with like a grown up here versus what?
Does he have kids?
He does not.
You gonna do the single
Yeah,
dad theory?
Dad.
Okay.
He does not. And so that's also a little bit weird to me because I'm like,
What's wrong with him?
yeah.
I've heard that.
No,
too.
not what's wrong with him, but
Nah,
I'm
I
like,
definitely heard.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
The youngins
Yeah.
was like, yo, he's old, he has no kids. I was like, I don't know.
because
Yeah.
Maybe it don't work.
we're the same age. We're the same age. So I'm like, damn, I have kids. You have no kids. But I'm like, no, that's good for me.
But is he like, I want kids?
Or,
Or-
I asked him that the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, do you want kids? And I don't think I got an answer from him.
If
Maybe
you show
he
him with a
doesn't.
puppy, it'll be like,
He has dogs.
He has dogs.
Mm.
That's
he has
why.
dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I like how she answered that question without answering that question. Those.
I mean,
like
because
that.
he
That
didn't
was
answer
slick.
that question.
That's true.
She can't give a. If she manages, she puts words in his mouth. He's like, fuck. Now I gotta have kids.
Now I gotta have these babies.
no, because I'm not having any more kids. So
Okay.
yeah.
Two's too many.
Well, so why don't we flip that question around, right? Since since we're mostly male in this podcast, would you?
we are male in this podcast.
No, I know. That's,
She's a guest.
I'm
She's mostly male.
that's not what I meant. But would you, if you guys were single, would you guys find a woman with a kid more appealing than a single mom? I mean, than a girl without any kids? Because I don't think I cared. Even when I didn't have kids, I didn't care if she had a kid or not. I used to, this is gonna sound wrong because I know you guys. I love kids, no matter what. I mean, you guys have seen me with like.
You're like Trick Daddy. You love the kids.
I love the kids. Yeah, I've always I had no issues with kids or if you're single.
I think a lot of times it's not kids that people bother. It's kind of like the lifestyle that they have to live. Like
Restricted.
it's restricted, and I
Yeah.
think it's and there's also, I think we've also stated a lot of times, like dudes have a lot of insecurities they don't express ever. So it's like, oh, now you're fucking with that dude over there, and regardless that it's the dad, it's the kids of the father, but you're still kind of being like, oh, but what if, right?
Yeah.
And lots of times that what if is dude because in their mind, if I had a chance, I would still do that too. So it's like sometimes that plays in. So I don't know.
Yeah.
For me, like I think if I was single, I wouldn't really care. I think it would be I think it for me it would matter on like, is she giving me
I just caught what you said. That was slick.
what?
About if my baby moms gave me a chance, I would still smash.
Yeah. Like I have friends that
He said that so casually.
I have friends that literally were like, some of them are like, they're like, oh yeah, we have some relationship, and it at times throughout their lives that they've been not together,
They smash.
they hooked up,
Yeah.
and then other ones are like, nah, he thinks because he had this one time, I'm not doing this shit no more. Fuck that. And so it's like I and then I'm like, he really asked. He's like, yo, straight out, just was like, yo, we should just for one time. I'm like,
You know what, my baby daddy,
Yeah.
a few years ago, he was like, if we ever break up, I'm still smashing you.
see what I mean? How crazy is that?
That's wild.
And
to
I'm
say.
like, are you stupid?
That's wild to say.
Fuck.
That's crazy.
Did you,
Well, I was just gonna say. What'd you
what'd you say?
I said absolutely not. The fuck?
Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, that's wild to me.
But yeah, but like, and that's kind of where I think a lot of insecurities come from. Like, anyway, but
No, because I asked my boyfriend.
Yeah.
I said, okay, you have no kids, so you don't know. I mean, yeah, you have dogs or whatever, but hey,
people do think they're kids.
Yeah.
Continue.
I was like, are you okay with dating me? Because I have kids. I have I have a past, obviously, but he's just like, no, it's whatever. You come here, we do our thing, and it's okay.
For a while, did you call him sugar daddy just for the goof?
No.
No. Try it one time. Just see what happens.
Just see what he would say.
Be like, I'm gonna buy this, all right? Because you're on my sugar daddy.
Yeah. But see, that's
Here's my
different.
Cash App.
I think I spoke about this too. I took a point off when we were rating. We rated ourselves
Okay.
on a podcast once where we.
Yeah, I remember.
And I took a point off for having a kid because I felt like that was a negative. But apparently, it's 60% of women think it's a positive.
I mean, because it's not the kid that makes it a positive. It's the things that have to go along with
being responsible.
and all that
But
stuff.
I feel like I've always been responsible, even before I had a kid.
But is that
But
something that
don't-
you highlighted, right? Like, I think, what is it?
But don't forget, there's deadbeat dads.
That's true.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
And there's also dudes who go on like dating profiles and their profile picture is them holding a fish. You feel me? Like,
who's that? You?
nah, he doesn't have.
Was it Moss?
no, it's somebody that I think I know you.
No, I mean, but it's not just him, right? It's,
Yeah,
it's an ongoing. It's an
Prized
epidemic.
possession.
It's an epidemic. I'm not gonna lie. I went fishing. I couldn't handle it.
People are so proud when they catch a fish.
Exactly.
What the fuck is up with
It's like,
that?
hey, you want to see this fish I caught?
Yeah, like who gives a fuck?
But that's what I mean. Because I think in New York, like it's kind of like all the things that you don't like when you step out of New York and you realize that the world exists outside of New York, and it's like, nah, man, that's just whack, right? Like when I went down south and I was living there for a while, and everyone
Down south where?
like North Carolina,
Oh,
South Carolina,
That's not
Damn, look at Houston over here.
Yo,
I know, right?
Whoa.
Mexico over here.
Viva Mexico.
See, she said in Spanish.
Yeah.
I
I said Viva Mexico last time too.
no, but you didn't say it from Bangladesh.
From
Mexico too, to all the
Bengalis.
Oh, the Bengali. But
Wait, so you guys want me to shout out Bangladesh in Bengali?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like we say
Yes.
it every episode.
So you just want me to say it in Bengali?
yeah, so
Shout
everyone
out
knows you're
Bang
bilingual
Bros.
What is not
or
clear?
trilingual.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I don't even know how to say that, but we'll
Yeah.
continue. I'll say it on the next pod.
Google. What was I saying?
You
Oh,
went
yeah,
down
yeah.
south.
So like it's from New York. Like people would like use dip and shit like that, and then they chew tobacco.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought that was only like in movies.
No, it's a real thing.
And
It's a
I'm
real
like-
thing.
Even in Connecticut, a lot of people chew
And
tobacco.
it's gross.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I was like, yo, what the fuck is all this? I remember I tried it one time. It's disgusting. I'm like,
Gross.
and then people were like, yo, why don't you smoke? And I was like, yo, a pack of cigarettes at the time. Pack of cigarettes was $8,
Mm-hmm.
and then like down
The
south.
way that you guys look at stuff is crazy to me. because I don't look at price tags and it's like, yo, you could have gone in like a pizza for like that whatever you just spent money on.
Yeah.
You guys do that.
Like a pack
What
is
do you
what,
mean?
$11, and I'm like, yo, I can get 11 slices.
You don't look at prices.
Yeah, you don't look at prices. What are you balling
I got
over
a
here?
sugar daddy for that.
I come to you, I don't look at
Hell
anything.
yeah, I don't look at nothing.
Everything's free.
Word. This car, give it to me. I want it. I'm Nancy.
Nah, but like I don't know. At least for me, growing up, like I knew that you could buy a Lucy for $1.
Right.
I never smoked, but like I remember, like I think my mom had asked me when I was like, "What do you do when you're 18?" I'm like, "I'm gonna buy a pack of cigarettes and sell them for Lucy's."
I'm gonna sell them to underage
Yeah,
kids.
and my mom
Word.
laughed so hard. She was like, "That's weird, but all right."
It's my dream.
Yeah, but
I'm gonna push cigarettes.
Entrepreneur.
All the blocks.
exactly. I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make about $5 on this shit
I used to do that with candy and gum.
out of a white van."
In high school. In high school.
That's how Nancy got up here.
With her sugar daddy.
I'm a sugar daddy.
Oh my god.
But yeah, back to dating profiles.
Yeah.
I saw a really weird Reddit post on like how to. It was an unethical but not illegal thing to do, and they were like saying that on your dating profile you should put bisexual, so that you get all the men to like your stuff. You don't really like them,
Mm-hmm.
but it'll move your profile into a more higher status likes, so that more attractive women can see it.
But then if they see it, they'll say that you're bisexual. What if they turn off by
Yeah,
that?
I'm
What
not-
the fuck?
I don't have a dating profile, but I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, tricking the system.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like you have like the world today, like being bisexual isn't anything crazy anymore.
No, it's not.
So like you might still get some like normal looking people.
But as a straight woman, if you tell me you're bisexual, I'm like, ew.
Ooh, you're a hater?
I'm a hater.
Nice.
Mm. She said, ew.
She did say
Straight off the bat. Air on that bitch. Oh, he laughed at it.
It was funny.
It was funny.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I feel like that would be. First of all, you're gonna get stuff in your DMs that you don't want, because if you're not a real bisexual, then you have a problem.
I mean,
They say hi.
Do you think guys are just gonna send you dick pics?
Of course, 100%.
Because
Yo,
guys
guys-
send dick pics.
All the time. Yeah.
How is that possible? I mean, no, I'm not saying that's possible. Like I can't fathom the idea of sending a dick pic.
Yeah.
Normally.
Yeah. I've
Even if
never
someone
sent-
asked, I'd be like, I don't, are you?
So I've sent dick pics because it was asked, not because of like willy nilly. Like, here's my dick. Look at it. You know what I'm saying?
That's your friend.
That's your. Yeah, where
I've
you,
never asked. I don't know.
that's what I thought. I was like, oh, how do you know she asked?
It was Arif.
What kind of card ride was this?
No, but
You guys
yeah,
are talking a lot.
I've sent a dick pic, but it was because it was.
I
it was
have never
asked.
asked for a dick
Yeah.
from us.
But in life
Nancy.
you have.
In life, you have.
So the question. So
I plead the fifth.
you plead. Ooh, nice.
Mm.
No
Okay.
incrimination.
That's allowed in America.
In America.
Not in Mexico.
No,
No, I think a lot of countries do have that.
actually, I don't know Mexican laws.
You know.
Let me not speak
But
on that.
anyway, I don't even. So yeah, back to that part. Yeah,
Mhm.
I just thought it was hilarious because I'm like, that's pretty smart if you try to do it.
Would you do it?
What? Change it to bisexual? No.
Just-
I'm
just
not
on the
even on.
strength?
I'm not
You-
even on
I
dating.
think you should do it for
profile.
a day just to test the waters.
Test the waters. Yeah.
I don't. At first, I would have to need to create a dating profile,
Oh, so just
and then to do that,
so it's perfect. You just create a buy one from the beginning.
And then add it to your
and then
threads.
see what happens.
Add it to your threads.
Guys, I'm on Tinder.
Holla at me.
Yeah, not ladies, guys.
We should just do that. We should, yo, Arif is not here. We could just take pictures from him from his Instagram and see how that rolls.
No, it
No.
has to be you.
Why does it
Yeah.
have to be me?
Because you're the only one. You
You're looking
and
for
Riyad are
love.
the only ones to do it. Yo, so
And
I vote
you.
Riyad.
yeah. Yo, can you guys build it and I'll write?
No.
No, 100% not.
Why not?
No way.
He's gonna let AI do it.
No way.
Nah, so weird, not weird, but when I was in college, I made a friend, and then we ended up working together, and he was on like Tinder
A
and stuff
bi
like that.
friend?
Nah, he wasn't bi, but I was like, yo,
Was he pretending to be?
no, this Reddit
He
post,
was a buy. He was pretending.
He
Yeah.
was pretending.
I didn't think of it. I would have suggested it if just to see how it goes. But like, I had him sign up because he had only Tinder at the time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you got to just play the numbers game. And he was like, all right, cool. So I had him sign up to like, I think Bumble had just started. I heard it NPR, and they were talking about like the various different dating sites that they had. So I'm like, yo, get this, get this, get this. So one of them was The League, and the other one was Minder, which I think I told Riyad about.
Mhm.
It was a Muslim dating site.
Yeah. Minder.
Yeah, Minder. But the purpose was to get married. But he wasn't Muslim at all. He's super Dominican.
Que lo que.
And he was like, bro, I'm like, yo, bro, don't worry about it.
Just get on it.
And I was like, he downloaded it. We had a profile. But the thing is, at the time, it was only people like, it was Muslims from around the world. So it wasn't, you couldn't just put the US, like,
yeah.
like people from like Morocco and like all over the world. There was someone from Afghanistan. It was weird. And he would like talk and he was like, well, what'd I say? And I was like, they were super religious. So they would ask him like, how religious are you? And I'm just like, yo.
Do you pray 5 times a day?
And I'm like, yo, just be honest with them. And then like, if they don't like it, whatever, like not a big deal. And then like for some few of them, I did talk to, like, I would write funny jokes and stuff like that. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like just rock with it. And then The League came out. Do you guys know about The League?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
So
It's a show.
The League's not the show.
Oh, not the show.
Oh, not the show?
There's a dating app called The League.
Oh, no,
Oh,
I don't know
no.
about that.
So this dating app, if you watch Suits, an episode talks about it.
Oh yeah.
Basically,
I do remember that.
it's a dating app that's basically based off like more or less your LinkedIn profile,
Okay.
right? So it takes your school education, how much you make, your job title, your other social medias. They said there's AI right in the background. I don't even know how true that is because that is like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
AI is everywhere.
Yes, it is. So, but anyway, like it would basically only give you people that would on your same level, right? So it wouldn't be like, so at the time he was doing his graduate program. So he had, you know, a pretty good salary, like a really good salary. He wasn't he's already a graduate with going through master's. So he was like getting a bunch of like lawyers and doctors to talk to. And it was weird because they were also like attractive. So
Because they're not, normally they're not attractive.
do you ever go see a doctor and you're like, what the fuck's going on right now?
Mhm.
Some old ass dude, mad wrinkly, like, yo, how long you been a doctor for?
I mean, those are the kind of doctors you want. Somebody with experience.
With
I
experience.
prefer those than a young dude. And they're like, well, yeah, let's check your prostate. Nope.
The old guy is just not checking your prostate. He's like, you're gonna die.
Nobody's checking my prostate. I'm cool.
Just old dudes.
People should
Yeah.
be checking your
I'm not 50 yet, Nancy. Take it easy.
I'm pretty sure it's like 35.
Is it 35 now?
Yeah,
No way.
yeah. The age of prostate. Yeah,
Well, still 50 for me.
there's a way to do it with poop, and I didn't do it because it was just weird.
Mm.
You had to take poop and like swipe it on a piece of card, put in a thing, and envelope it. I'm like, nah, I'm not doing
Ew.
that. I don't like poop.
What about the guy who
Most
receives
people
it?
don't like
Yeah.
He's like, I hate this shit.
Literally.
Literally.
I hate your shit. But anyway, back to the story. He ended up meeting like someone like kind of cool, and like the part that was hilarious, like we basically were like talking to her, and like she liked him and everything. And the weird part is he got mad Dominican on his Instagram. You know, like Dominicans and their families, like everyone's sexy regardless of like their relationship.
Yeah.
So he took a picture with his cousin. He was like, "Oh, I'm taking a picture of my sexy cousin." I thought it was a little weird, but I
Wait,
was
his
like,
caption was, I'm taking a picture with my sexy cousin?
He's like, I think happy, like celebrating my sexy cousin's birthday or some shit like that. But like, if you say it in Spanish, it's not that wild. But
I
you put
believe
it, but you put it in English, it's like, that's kind of weird because
Mhm.
no one really uses the word sexy ever.
Yeah.
He put it, and this girl was like, she just hit him up on, I think it was on the actual app, and she was like, "Oh, you trying to fuck your cousin?" Yo, and that's it. She blocked him and everything.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, this
Yeah.
is what dating's like. Like you, like they're just like hitting you up on like the most randomest shit, and it ended. And I'm like, oh, like did you respond? He's like, no, she blocked me. And I was like, oh, but like she has other, like you text her, and she's like, no, she blocked everything. And I was like, bro, that's crazy.
She don't play.
Damn, that must have been some hot ass cousin.
She was pretty
sexy.
attractive, yeah.
She was pretty sexy.
She was pretty sexy.
But the weird part, what like in his case, like he was Dominican, so I don't even know if that was his real cousin.
Mm,
Oh.
it's primo.
But I think that's what she meant.
Primo.
That's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Prima,
Oh,
not
Tia,
primo.
Tia. No, that's
Tia's
aunt.
aunt.
Oh, I was right the first time. Primo.
Yeah, prima, yes.
La prima.
Prima.
La prima. Okay.
Prima.
We should try that though. Not with me, but with Arif.
Why? He's.
Arif is married.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
but
say
we can
ma.
just use his picture.
We could use yours.
Yeah, with the man bun. It's
Like
perfect.
who cares what happens?
The one with the man bun. Then it'll be believable.
Well, we tried it. We tried to get me on a dating
Yeah, but
site.
we
Yeah,
didn't
but that
chill
was-
by.
Yeah, but that was in what, Mexico or
In
DR?
DR.
Yeah.
And I don't look Dominican.
Yeah, you have none of your cousins. So
Yeah.
none of your sexy cousins.
They're like, what is this Indian boy trying to do?
What does this family look like?
I kept sending them Indian flags on all the
Oh my
messages.
God. No, I tried. What did I try? I tried Bumble. One of my friends tried it out for me, and she was like, "Yo, let's see how many likes you get." And I didn't hit. I was getting like random people, and it was after a week, I was like, "Fuck this," and I got off of it.
You were offended?
Not offended. I was
That's what it
just,
sounds-
I was just like, I'm bored. I'm
I'm
not
better
interested
than
in it
this.
anymore. Yeah,
We should just do it anyway.
I'm down. If you guys want to do it, let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right,
I got time. I'll make time.
let's do it.
Oh,
What are we
man.
doing? Bumble?
I don't know.
No, all of
I
them.
just want to
All
present
of them?
All of them.
All of them?
Yeah, we're gonna create a profile for you. Bumble's the one that asks questions, right? Like the ones that you have to
Yeah,
speak.
where people respond to your whatever you statement that you have made,
Mm.
and then if you like the person back,
Can we do Riyad versus you? Like, see who gets the most likes and the most dates.
he's gonna kill it. He's Coolie Chocolate, bro.
No, we can't do that.
Yeah, then I'm gonna get hurt. I'm gonna get my feelings hurt.
Why? Because you think you're better than Riyad?
No, because Riyad's better than me.
But then you already
It's
know,
cool.
so
He's
you can't hurt your feelings if you
Double
already know
C's.
something.
Ooh,
Double jeopardy.
double C's.
Double C's. All right, so
Fully
weird topic.
Oh god.
We're titles are overrated.
I thought this
Yeah.
was a
Every-
weird topic.
every
I thought
topic
this
is
was the
weird.
weird topics.
No.
Dating's never a weird topic.
If you're
Are you anti-dating?
no.
Are you?
Am I anti-dating? No, I'm just in a place where I don't want to waste anybody's time right now. Because in order for you to date, that means you're looking for a relationship and you want to commit to someone and you want to go further. I'm not doing that. I'm just trying to get my life together before I bring somebody else in my life.
But I think that if you think like that, you're just pushing yourself like from maybe forming like a relationship that might go
Yeah, but
somewhere.
technically,
There's no right time for anything.
I know, but you have to be mentally ready for a relationship or to actually put yourself out there. Why do you think I'm anti-dating? Because my life is
Sounds
sad.
like it.
Huh?
Because you don't want to go.
Because I don't want to do what?
You're not saying like, oh, I'm dating a different way.
Oh, okay. No, because my I mean, I mentioned it plenty of times. I'm not looking for anything right now, and I don't want to waste anybody's time. So I don't think it's fair for the other person to be like, oh, because what if I do meet someone and they're like, oh, Maz is great, da da da, X Y, it's moving so smoothly, but the only purpose of me creating a dating app, it was just to create a dating app. Now I'm putting that person in a place to hurt them or make them feel bad.
But don't think negative about it.
I mean, I don't know. I'm just not in a headspace to date someone. I think when I will be, I'll throw myself out there. I'm a catch. I'm a single dad who has responsibilities
He's a stroller daddy.
and a stroller daddy. Yeah, so I guess
Just put Zahir back into the stroller.
yeah. With the big my man is mad tall. He's not gonna fit there. But yeah, I think when I'm ready, I will put myself out there. But right now, I'm just trying to get my life in order before I bring someone else into it. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So you have a special type of ice that you like?
Oh yeah, I forgot all about that shit. Yo, what the fuck you mean?
At first I was like, ice? Because I'm Mexican?
I really like the white ice agents. They're at least nice to me.
Like those dudes in the train station where they're dressed in the Yankee cap and
And
the
the-
NYPD. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's up with this ice situation? What do you mean? Do we have a favorite ice?
Okay, I love Sonic Ice or Chick-fil-A Ice. Because you can
Because?
chew on it.
But isn't
'Cause
it the
it-
same water?
But the way
She's
it
talking about
looks,
the texture.
yeah, but the ice from them looks like it has osteoporosis. Like it just looks like it's got fucking craters in
You
it.
can buy a bag of ice from Sonic.
What?
Really?
Yes. Pound of ice. And you can just
That's wild.
Chew
I
on
didn't
it.
know that. Well, I
Is
don't
that
think
how-
it's for chewing on.
Wait,
No way.
So there's a menu option for ice on
there's
Sonic?
no menu option, but if you ask
the
them,
secret menu. You're like, yo, whatever, crazy lady, just take this bag
That's
and
crazy.
leave.
It's only for you. They know who you are.
Mm.
It's the ice lady.
Can you give me a cup of ice? And they're like, I'll sell it to you for a fucking $1.
Just stop.
I'm like $1 here.
Sure.
Mm.
The
So
price
I,
means nothing to me.
I know women that chew on ice when they're pregnant. That's a thing. But there's people out there that just chew on ice just to chew
Wait,
on ice.
is
Are you
this,
pregnant?
Is this not a thing? You guys don't chew on ice?
No.
No.
that
I
I know. I know people who chew on
Yeah.
ice because they like it. I guess.
That's what she's
That's what
that's what she's saying.
No.
I guess.
hmm
But no, I don't personally chew on ice.
I'm not pregnant, but
Oh.
I like to chew on ice.
Okay.
So like, which is the ice you don't like? Like which place? Because
I'm
when
like-
you had asked the
The
question,
one that's here.
the one that's
The
here,
one that's here.
This bucket of ice right here.
fucking
She's
Samsung
like,
over here.
Why would I eat that?
Samsung over here making bad ice.
You can buy like an ice maker that makes little nugget.
Yeah, like what ours has.
Yeah.
So-
okay, I see
Ours
that.
actually has an ice maker. that
I've
makes
only
little
so
chewed
when you
on
go to-
ice if it was
yeah,
in my drink and it
so-
like happened to fall. in my
Yeah.
mouth.
So when you go to fast food places and you say nuggets, like, do people have to stop you? Like, is it ice or the chicken?
or the
Like-
chicken nuggets. Which
Like,
one is
like
it?
which one you trying to? Both.
Both.
Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Nancy, I have another question for you. That's
Okay.
that's off topic, and I ask everybody this.
All right.
Do you respect a man that sleeps on his stomach? Hmm.
No,
No. Why?
because you have to be ready. What if somebody comes
See?
in?
Thank you.
Do you guys sleep on your stomach?
No.
I'm sorry.
I
I
don't.
can't sleep on my stomach anymore.
Yeah. I don't.
Not anymore. Not
'Cause
after
it's,
that
it's
meme.
the
Like-
vulnerability.
Like
of
the
it.
last time I remember
It's not
sleeping on my
comfortable.
stomach, I think I was like 17 or 18, and I was still drooling because I think I was like,
But can a girl sleep on her stomach?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine. That's actually a nice view.
I'm just sleeping. I was.
You're not paying attention.
Maz is sitting on the end of the bed.
Let me
I'm
turn the lights
watching.
on to figure out what.
I'm watching.
He's sitting at the edge of the bed.
I just feel like you have back problems. You sleep on your stomach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that's
think so, too.
acceptable. If you have like chronic pain and you're
No,
a man and you sleep on
No,
your stomach.
I mean no.
He's saying
Normally
the
you
other way.
You have to sleep on your back.
Like,
Like
yeah, because your spine is gonna be like a
unless
banana.
unless you're like one of those like people that just like from your chest. Like for me, I'm just like bottom heavy now, so like I can't sleep on because it's like now I'm sleeping like this. Right, like it's not possible. And
He
then,
needs like 4 pillows.
yeah. So like
Mm.
back when I was 18, I was mad skinny, so I was just like
just lay down or
just lay down. I was like, all right, this is pretty
Works
good.
out.
And I had like my pillow sucked. I had like really flat pillows,
Mm-hmm.
so like, I had like 3 flat pillows. It didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So like I think laying on my back was kind of like more awkward than anything else.
Ooh, what's the best type of pillow?
Mm.
Ooh, Kyra can answer that. She did. I forgot which one she recommended.
She said a posturepedic.
Yeah.
I have I forgot the names of them now. But
Mem-
they're pretty snazzy.
Memory foam.
No,
No?
no. There's like a in between where it's like what is it? It has like bamboo in it. That's like my favorite.
Mm.
Because it's like firm. I don't like memory foam like will be good when you first go to sleep, but then it starts to like shrink and it's like, all right, man, like what the fuck's going on? And then you like flip it, like, and usually memory foam you can't flip. Like it's just like because it's made for like your neck.
Yeah.
And that's mad annoying. Like, if I have to wake up and flip it and it's still like now it's worse, or I gotta wake up and do the fluff.
Yeah.
I was at a hotel and over the weekend, and the pillows fucking sucked. And it's like I might as well just start bringing my own pillows
Yeah.
to hotels because I'm like, yo, let me get a firmer pillow, and they're like, yo, we don't have anything, and I was like,
Is that how you sounded?
yeah, we don't have anything. And then I'm like, what do you have? They're like, we have ones with spearmint. I'm like, why the fuck would I want spearmint?
Mm.
I wasn't mad at it. I was just thinking about it. Like, now you can have scented pillows. That's pretty ill.
Mm.
So you called him back like, yo, you know what? Send us some of those.
Nah, it's,
Send them all.
smell it's like spearmint. Like, ugh. It's not a smell that I do enjoy, but but yeah, like it's like for me the pillow has to be firm. Like it has to keep my head up. If I starts to sink and like
You always got to
whack.
keep your head
I don't
up.
understand like the thin pillows. Like why do they even make those?
Yeah.
You know?
I actually like those pillows that contour.
for your neck.
Yeah.
You guys gonna get a pillow cube or a pillow?
I
square?
saw that to the square.
A
Pillow
what?
Square
The pillow square.
for
What is
side
that?
sleepers.
Yeah, I mean, because it's like I don't know. The commercial says when you sit sideways, it's still a right angle, so it's like the pillow's a cube, but
But
I
that
don't.
depends on like how far away your shoulder is from your head.
From your head.
Yeah, it's not made for midgets.
Well,
I mean, small people. My bad.
if they do make a
The tiny people, the Frodos of the world.
All right. One last topic.
one last topic.
Before we wrap it up. It was something that Steven had mentioned about her coming first.
I
Remember?
was like, who?
Yeah.
Her?
No,
The singer.
no, not her. About the we don't have to
Women.
talk- actually, we don't have to talk about it because we talked about it before we even hit record. I think.
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh, I forgot about this.
How could you forget?
What's the joke of the
day, Riyad?
Yo,
Oh,
what's-
how unexpected.
it's wild. It's wild
You
that
guys caught me off guard today. So since it was the 4th of July this
Mm.
past weekend, happy 4th of July. Shout out to America.
America.
Shout out to Marka.
America. I got a joke about the 4th of July.
Go ahead.
So What does the? Why does this? No, fuck, I forgot it. Oh, what does the Statue of Liberty stand for?
What does the Statue of Liberty stand for?
You mean?
Yeah.
Are you saying that like it's an abbreviation?
What do you mean?
Are you
No.
asking
What does it stand for? Like,
freedom?
Oh, it was made by the French to represent when they freed slaves.
Yeah, freedom.
what about you?
Liberty.
No, it's because she can't sit.
Statue of Liberty stands for. Stands for because you
all right,
can't
let
sit.
me redeem myself. How come there?
Press the button.
Maybe
You
I
gotta
don't,
press
maybe I
the button
don't
again.
need to redeem myself.
Press the button.
No, I don't. How come there's no knock knock jokes in America? You saw that?
Yeah, it's
That was like
Yo,
a
I hope this
bat.
fucking thing is recording. What'd you say?
I don't think
Thought
it's
it was a bat?
It looked
Thank
like
you.
a bat.
Thank you. Because there's fucking bats around here. You guys didn't believe me because I was high on the last episode. But there's that was a bat.
Oh, but I'm high on this episode.
Bruce Wayne don't live here, so I don't think. It's,
There's bats here, bro.
Wait, what was my joke again?
I don't know. You tell me.
What was it? What was the question?
You said,
No, just let it. What was it?
Fuck you.
why is there no knock knock jokes in America?
Oh, why is there no knock knock jokes in America? Because we just let freedom ring.
Give yourself an air horn.
You rocking the air horn yourself on your own.
All right.
I mean, I'm
He's a button-
multitasking.
He's a button presser today.
Word.
All right. Hit that outro button, Riyad. Wait, hold
he
on.
doesn't hit the
Before
outro.
we go, Nancy, what was your favorite part about New York?
The,
Aside from the heat and the weather.
no, the weather's good.
Yeah?
The weather's good. It's better than Houston.
Yeah.
I'm just here shitting on Houston.
You are.
I should
That's
stop.
why I was
Yeah.
I was helping you.
The food.
The
The
food?
food, definitely.
Which
Okay,
kind of
we'll
food
take it.
though?
Yeah, like, do you like the pizza?
The pork
The
dumplings.
pork dumplings.
Damn.
Okay.
Did you go to Chinatown for that, or did you just go to like P.F. Chang's?
I'm offended.
I don't know. She got a sugar daddy. Of course she went to P.F. Chang's.
Get
got
whatever
gift
you
cards.
want.
It's all you, boo.
He's got like 10 gift cards.
Oh, my God.
No, I think it's in Flushing. Someplace
Ooh.
in Flushing.
Oh,
Okay.
so-
Yeah.
Flushing is dope. Yeah. All right.
For some authentic dumplings.
Hit that. Oh, there you go. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining
Wireless.
us, Nancy. We appreciate it. I know
Word.
this
Thanks
was
for
Thank
coming.
you for having me.
So
Yeah.
what is your favorite episode? Because I remember one time in the chats you said you were gonna look it up.
oh,
you have-
shit.
Mm.
Yeah, what was it?
Probably when you guys were doing the dating profiles.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even remember.
Nobody liked us.
No one signed up.
No one signed up.
Oh,
Nancy
only
was
the
in the
streets.
listener.
I was
then.
sad. I went back to the streets.
I said Nancy wasn't a listener then.
She wasn't. No.
Nancy is probably the only person who binged watched the show.
I
Yeah,
did,
I appreciate
actually.
it.
I
Thank you.
did.
Watch
Thank
it.
you.
I mean, but you had people listening from like day one and still continue to listen.
Yeah.
No, shout out to them too. But
Shout out to the day
like
one.
most people that start listening, they're like, all right, I'll start listening from this episode and here on out. But she went to episode 1 like a trooper, and she went through episode 1. I know that was a struggle, but episode 2 and on, fire.
Episode 2, I was like, yes. This is
Like,
it.
I'm glad I tuned into
No,
the next
we
episode.
do appreciate you going back to episode 1 and listening
Yeah,
to us.
shout out
Thank
to
you.
you.
Yeah, thanks for that. That was amazing.
Thanks for the feedback.
But yeah, thank you for listening. I guess Riyad is not doing the outro. Titles are overrated.
Titles are overrated, like Drake said in his book. If you guys
He
didn't
said he
read
was
it,
ruined. By the
Like
way,
he stole it from
we
you
should have
guys.
went through the book and
nah,
read.
I think everyone did that.
Yeah.
Everyone did that, and
Everybody did
and
that.
I think on my threads I said I was thinking about buying it because there was a video.
Don't buy it. Riyad has it already. He's a
We-
number
you
one
bought it?
Drake fan.
we should write a book, just like Drake's book. What does he have? He has
every
quotes in
every
there?
time you say we, it's usually me or Maz.
Alright. Which means it's usually AI because none of you do shit. So
Yeah, I mean, I can just write a summary in it, and it won't get. You use AI. Tell me if you get the summary.
Let's know how it goes.
Yeah.
So
He's
we'll
the
keep
man with
Steven-
the ideas, and you guys execute it.
Exactly,
Mm.
minions.
Okay. But yeah, thank you for joining us for episode 28. We'll be back for episode 29.
Maybe.
Nancy, thank you for joining us. Nancy actually has a pick of the week this week, so stick around if you're listening to the audio. I don't know what's going to happen with the video because I think the camera is shut off again.
I don't think it did it.
Yeah, there's no light for the screen.
It's also really bright, so you might
Might not be able to see it. Okay.
Yeah,
We'll figure it out. But yeah, so
Where we always do.
pick of the week.
Word.